Hello everyone, especially to my younger brothers and sisters of our northeastern states, my brothers and sisters of Meghalaya, Mizoram, Arunachal, Nagaland. I'm addressing this video specially to all of you. For the past couple of years, I have been addressing to the problems of students of Assam. Now this year we have decided to address a major problem that our fellow northeastern students face. I know many of you, whether you are from Arunachal, Mizoram, Nagaland, Manipur, you too have the dream of having this stethoscope around your neck and wearing this white apron someday. Maybe you have also imagined yourself wearing this and walking through the wards of hospital. It was my dream too. And just like I have helped the students of Assam to fulfill their dream, to transform their white coat dream into reality, I want the same for all of you. Alright, so please watch this video till the end. I'll be addressing a lot of things and I will also be telling how I'm going to help you in this journey. So, are you really losing marks to physics or you are losing your marks to English? See, many of the northeastern students from Arunachal, from Meghalaya, from Manipur, from Nagaland, they come to Guwahati and they get themselves admitted in those brand coaching institutes where the fees is quite high, but you know it's a brand, so you go there because you saw your seniors going there. But again, Hindi is a very beautiful language. I have nothing against Hindi. I take my lectures in English too. But at the same time, I know that the students of Northeast, Hindi has never been their first language. English is the official language of many of our northeastern states. And these teachers in the so-called brands, they do not teach in pure English. They can use the terminologies, the English terminologies that are asked in physics, chemistry and biology in your NEET examination, but the explanation part stays in Hindi. And right from your childhood, whether it be your school, your churches, the prayers that you pray in the churches, everything has been in English. You read your Bible in English. You have been studying your social sciences, history, political science, geography, science, maths, everything in English. Your teachers also explain those things in your primary school in English. And right now suddenly, when you are preparing for a national level examination like NEET, and you are coming to do coaching to Guwahati and you see all these North Indian teachers explaining everything in Hindi. And this becomes a barrier. You are unable to grab everything, and even if some of you are fluent in Hindi, it is something very new to you, right? It's not the language that you have been speaking right from your childhood. So are you losing your marks to physics? That's what you are thinking, but actually you are losing your marks to English. You know the concepts, you have the potential, but the barrier is that when the standard coaching faculties, they switch to Hindi mid-lecture, you will lose the plot, right? That samajaya is just two words, but these two words can be very, very dangerous for you. Can be like certain times you are like, kya samajh aaya, kitna samajh aaya, right? So your job is not to translate things in your head. Right, somebody is speaking in Hindi, then you are translating it into your mother tongue or English, and then you are understanding and then you are learning. So it is already wasting a lot of your time. Remember, it's time to start learning. Translation ka time, it's over. Okay? See, I don't claim that I am very, very fluent in English, right? I won't make any grammatical mistake, but at least those 1.5 hours you will feel it like from one northeastern to another. I am born in Assam, I am an Assamese, right? I have many Naga friends, I have many Mizo friends, I have many Khasi friends, Jaintia, right? Garo friends. So I know your community very closely, and I know how Hindi becomes a barrier in your preparation journey. So the current market gap, what's happening, I have already discussed something about it. 30% of your mental energy goes into translating. Okay? Maybe someone who is from a small town of Meghalaya, small town of Nagaland, not from the capital city, not exposed to Bollywood much, not exposed to Hindi music much, don't have a significant number of friends who speak Hindi. So you are losing 30% of your mental energy trying to decode those two dangerous words, samajh aaya. Already the concepts in biology, chemistry and physics are complicated. My job as an educator is to make those complex concepts easy. But if you already have a burden of language, then it becomes difficult for us educators. And it becomes way more difficult for you, and it becomes a huge hindrance in your preparation journey. And the crowd factor, which is common for anyone, whether you are opting for an English batch or an English batch or an Assamese explanation batch for my fellow Assamese students. These coaching institutes, if you don't believe, you can ask your seniors who have come to Guwahati to do coaching. They have 150, 200, 300 students packed in a classroom, and you become part of the crowd. Maybe you have the potential to crack the exam. Maybe you are one of the best of your class, but we are not able to explore that side of yours. And if we are not able to explore that side of yours, definitely you will not make it in a competitive exam like NEET. Students who were probably academically weaker than you, they have cracked NEET, but you couldn't. Because me as an educator, when there is a class of 300 students, I am not able to discover every single one of you. I cannot explore you properly, right? So this is what my vision is also, that I will never compromise on quality over quantity. 300 plus students in one classroom, the chances of selection gets very, very low on the day itself you join such an institute. Your drop year is a second chance. I am not against dropping a year or two for competitive examination like NEET, but you have to make good utilization of that 1 year. The amount of money you spend, the amount of time you are giving, right? People will call you names, people will call you an unemployed youth doing nothing. That year should be worth it, and you should not compromise even 1% in that particular year. So do not waste your precious drop year fighting a language barrier. Okay, 3-4 months you are adjusting with Hindi, you are adjusting with your North Indian faculties who are not fluent in English, who do not speak your language, who explain everything in the class in Hindi. So we don't have time for that. What's your right? Your right is to have a pure English focused environment which is designed for your personal success, for your personal medical success. This is what you deserve. It's your fundamental right. Okay? Just because you don't know a language, just because you are not fluent in a language, right? They will use certain Hindi words out of nowhere which you have never heard in your entire life. Now you have to find out the meaning of that word, and then you come back to your concepts. So not done. Right to education is a fundamental right for everyone, and we Northeasterns have already been deprived of it for a long time. Right now, we will not stay behind. Okay? We will be a hub of doctors and healthcare professionals, and we will export ourselves to the world. This is what my vision is. Anyways, moving on, guys. So this is about me. For those who don't know me, some of you know me, some of your seniors have come and studied under my guidance. They are in medical college as well. But yes, many of you may not know me. So I am Dr. Sanath Waquar. I am an MBBS graduate from the biggest hospital of Northeast. You must have heard of Guwahati Medical College and Hospital. Many of your seniors or maybe some of your friends have visited Guwahati and they must have seen this huge hospital, right? And infrastructurally too, we are the biggest. So I have cracked NEET in the year 2018, and right from 2019 I have been guiding students like you, but I have never focused on this pure English batch. This is the first time I am doing it, right? Before, say for example, when I used to have those English batches or Assamese plus English batches, when some of your students come to Guwahati, I mean, say for example, a student from Dimapur has come to Guwahati or a student from Shillong has come to Guwahati. So in personal one-to-one interaction, I would explain everything in English to that student, but on a larger scale or a completely dedicated course, I have not done in the past. So this is for the first time I am doing, and I know it will benefit the Northeastern students a lot. Okay. So no English, no regional slang. I will not be using any Assamese slang because you are not an Assamese, and just high-yield NEET concepts will be delivered with absolute clarity. I will teach you what comes in exam, okay? We will not make the lectures too lengthy. We will not give you huge study materials, okay? The materials that you are unable to complete. Say for example, I know that if I help you solve 10,000 quality MCQs in the class itself, it will definitely give you a seat, right? And along with test series and others, we can then later focus on your All India rank, depending on how good you are. So this is exactly where the difference arises, okay? We will never enroll 200, 300, 400 students. The batch will be 30 students only. The reason behind this is one-to-one mentorship, which is actually my vision, okay? I will never compromise on quality over quantity. We don't need a lot of students. We want to individually guide 30 students. I would make sure your doubts get cleared. See, every student is different. Some of you could have difficulty in remembering the examples of bacteria, the name of the scientist that comes in biology. Some of you might find numericals to be tough. Some of you might find the application of formulas to be tough. Some of you are good in your studies, but you can't help control your silly mistakes. So we will work according to your need. For that reason, we have decided to enroll 30 students only. So if you are a 12th pass student, you can come to our offline center in Guwahati, right? I'll give you everything, my contact details and all. I'm inviting you as well as your parents, come to Guwahati. Already your seniors come here and do their coaching in different brands. Why not try something different this year? Okay. And for those who are in class 11 or 12, or they are financially not capable to come to Guwahati, we are offering a very affordable, highly affordable, in fact, the cheapest and the best in the country, okay? The amount might be less, but the content will be top notch. We are providing the exact same thing in pure English in our online app as well, which I'll be discussing in detail in the later slide. And yes, this is something because of our first pure English batch, and I want to truly uplift the scheduled tribe communities, the different tribes that we have in our beautiful Northeast, right? I want more and more of your community students become doctors and other healthcare professionals, and we Northeast become in a way exporter of doctors to the world, okay? You can get your degrees from here, you can get a dream medical college from here, a government medical college, and then you can decide to practice either in your home state or in a village where they are not there is less accessibility to good doctors, or you can also move on to some other countries if you want to live your Dubai dream, your Gulf dream, your American dream, whatever it is. So for that, this particular year we will be giving special ST student support, huge scholarships, right, based on your merit. How well did you perform the last time you appeared for NEET, or how good you were in your class 12, right, your board's score. We will consider those two factors and give you huge concessions This will be probably 1/3 of the fees that the so-called brand asks, okay? And that too, they take in 300, 400, and overall in the institute there are like 2,000 students. There is no question of individual attention whatsoever in those brands, in those institutes. But we are here to provide you all these things at a very low price for this session. And this is something I have done with your seniors when I was teaching in all those brands, and even during my initial years of Whitecoat Achievers, when students from Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Meghalaya have come to us. And most of the time, because the management used to tell us to deliver the lecture in Hindi, so it was more of a English lecture. And what I used to do in my class, I have worked as a biology HOD in different institutes as well. So if I teach something biology, the next day, I ask question based on the previous class. When I ask question based on the previous class, I would see when I explain in Hindi, the retention of the student was close to 45%. That means over 50% of the things that was taught in the last class, the student have already forgotten, because there was this language problem that I have been talking about in this video, right? But when I did the same experiment with Pure English, the retention was 95%. This is pure statistic, guys. This is my personal statistics. This data is not something you pick up from the internet or something. Whatever we have experienced, whatever I have experienced in the last 6 to 7 years, I have put this in front of you, okay? And that is why I have come up with this Pure English batch, okay? So data proves that learning in your primary medium of understanding, which is English, I have told you, you have studied in English in your schools, you have read your prayers in English in your churches, right? So it doubles the retention rate and significantly reduces the exam day anxiety, because you already know that you have retained most of the part. And this is my vision with Northeast, guys. I want more and more students from our sister states to become doctors. This is what our goal is. Probably this year it will be 30 at a time, and through online also we'll be able to touch a good number of students and help them get their medical seat, dream medical seat. So Northeast, already we have lot of places, lot of villages. I have multiple times visited the state of Meghalaya, the state of Nagaland, okay, and in my home state of Assam as well. I have seen that there are so many peripheral regions which do not have access to good healthcare. There are no doctors available. If there are some doctors available, they are available. I mean, some NGOs are providing those doctors, right? Some religious bodies are doing it. So there are no specialists in many of your small towns and villages. So we have to fill in those gaps. We have to take care of our motherland, right? So what I want here is the Northeast region needs, more dedicated, high qualified doctors. We are still lagging behind, and let's make this dream a reality. Maybe today we are discussing about it. 5 years down the line, when I'll be working with you guys, when you guys will also work hard, and probably this scenario will change. Your success ecosystem, you need the right mentor, the right peer group, and the right strategy, right? For the right mentorship and strategy part, I am there. This is totally on me. I'll make sure that you get the right guidance, you get the right concepts, and you are taught what comes through the exam, right? And the right peer group is that 30 students who will be from different states of Northeast, right? Who are fluent in English, and the mentor here is also communicating with English, right? In English. So the ecosystem will be created and the language barriers will be overcome, okay? So don't struggle with the language, okay? What we want is you guys come to class, study the content, do your best, and then in the exam the results comes in your favor. And the first step starts now, so you have to secure your spot. We are a 30 student batch only, okay? So no compromise on that. You can download our app or call me. I'm Dr. Sanath. You can call me. I'm giving the number here itself, and it will be available in the description as well, right? For offline, you have to definitely call me on this number to reserve your seat. Okay, and we are giving seats to good students only, so that our results reciprocate in the upcoming year. All right, so 30 seats, they fill very fast. The English batch, with the batch which was supposed to be in English and Hindi, that batch is almost filled, right? This Pure English batch, we are launching it today. So contact me as soon as possible. Secure your seat now. Either you download the Whitecoat Achievers app from the Google Play Store or the App Store, okay, whether you are using an Android device or an Apple device. And when you download the app, you will get the course. It is already live. For students, I'm repeating, for class 11 students, we will give 2 years access. 2 years access at just 3499. With internet handling charges, it might come out to be 3683 or something, but this is the thing you will pay for 2 years. All right, so round off to 3700, maybe 3700 for 2 years, and you can pay this amount in installments as well. We have made sure that if some student is very poor and they can't pay 3700 at one go, they can pay us in installments. And also we are going to add no cost EMI very soon, so you can pay this entire amount in a year too, just like your Netflix subscription or your Prime subscription, okay? And for those who are in class 11, they will get access for 2 years. For the students of class 12, they will get access for 1 year up till NEET examination. And this will also help in your boards, okay, because the topics that come in NEET includes class 11 and 12 both. And the 12 topics that I'll be teaching, I'll also be doing all those derivations that come in your board examination, so you don't have to take extra tuitions anywhere else for your boards, okay? So it will be board centric as well. You will do good in your boards, and at the same time you will be in a position to crack the competitive exam like NEET. And at the same time, if you are a dropper and you are unable to come to Guwahati, you are not financially capable to come to Guwahati, then too this becomes a very good source of education for you. A good content based, test series based course which is totally dedicated for NEET UG, for National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test, right? And to help you become doctor, to wear the white coat like I did, okay? So this was my dream, and this time I'll help you guys to achieve the same dream that once I dreamt of, okay? So my request to all of you, if you are a NEET aspirant, you're serious about NEET preparation, you're willing to come to Guwahati, contact me as soon as possible. If you are a parent, bring your child, all right, to Guwahati. Come visit our center. I'm inviting you again. If you are unable to come to Guwahati, you are not financially capable, our online batch is also at par, okay? There is no compromise on the study material. There is no compromise on my teaching style. It's not that the amount is less, so I will teach less. It's the same, very same thing, okay? Whatever we teach in the Pure English batch in the offline mode, we will provide the same content to you online, which you will be able to access on your Android phone. 11 student, if you get this course for 2 years, you can target national level institutes like AIMS, like JIPMAR, okay? Because 2 years is a lot of time, and I'm giving you 2 years access in this very amount itself. It's just that you have to prove you are from class 11, right? You have passed the class 10 last year. We will give you access for 2 years, all right? And 12 student, as I've already told you, you have to think about going for different tuitions for board examination, right? For physics, chemistry and biology, these 3 subjects are sorted. For English, if you need tuition, you know better for yourself. For mathematics, if you need tuition, you know what's good for you. If you need it, you take it. If you don't need it, do self-study of those subjects, and 3 subjects I'll take care of. All right, so do contact. I'll give the link in the description itself. And if you are not a NEET aspirant, you know somebody who is a NEET aspirant, you know that this individual can crack NEET, please convey my message to that person, okay? If you are a parent but your son or your daughter is not preparing for NEET, but your friend has a son or daughter who is serious about the white coat dream, who is serious about having this statue around his or her neck, then please share my video to that individual. Thank you very much. As a Northeastern, as an Assamese, I believe it's my responsibility to take the education level of Northeast to new heights, to create more healthcare professionals, to create more and more doctors. And as I have said, my vision is to create so many doctors in this area that we export doctors to other countries as well. Our doctors will be the best in Dubai, our doctors will be the best in US and in the national level as well. And also in our home state, if some of us decides with this view and vision of service, that they go to their home state, they go to their hometown or a village nearby to their hometown where there is no accessibility to good healthcare, and you open up a clinic there, you can become very, very famous. At the same time, you will get a lot of blessings and you will earn good as well. Okay, all the very best, guys. Keep dreaming, keep hustling, and together I'll make sure you get your white coat. All the very best.